It's a little loud in here today. Yeah, Ethel and Hannah are busy working on a brand new invention. The best part is that one of my old college friends runs one of those as seen on TV companies, you know, where they sell stuff, and well, he's willing to invest if it's an invention that will sell. They've been looking for a way to pay for a summer vacation to visit their friend in Italy. This could be the chance of a lifetime. Of course, whenever you're hard at work with a friend, emotions can flare up. Let's hope they can work through any challenges they might face and finish the job.
Ethel, can you hand me the acetic acid, please?
Yes. I just think, Hannah, when this sells on TV, we'll have enough money to see the sights of Rome.
I know, the Colosseum, the Roman Forum.
Oh, Caesar's cat exhibit. Oh, Julius Caesar was a big cat guy.
Huh,
yeah.
Didn't know that.
I know.
Very cool.
Great.
So, Ethel, how long do we have to wait till the glue hardens?
Well, that's just the beauty of it. It's the strongest super glue in the world, and it doesn't stick to human skin.
Interesting.
No more accidentally gluing yourself to the toilet.
Ooh, that was bad.
That was bad.
Uncle Herman wasn't very
He
excited
was
about
not
that.
happy.
But you know, you win some, you lose some. But
that
you know,
is true.
Ethel, you
What?
really are the best lab mate a girl could ask for.
Oh, to science, invention, and best friends.
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird. Some glue still I just feel some glue on my hands still.
Yeah, but good thing you know that it doesn't stick to our hands.
Yeah, that's
it'll
true.
Separate here in a second. Huh. You know, for it to not stick to human skin, Ethel, it's kind of sticky.
Yeah, you know, that's weird because we used all those things in the formula.
Oh, Scotland.
Hey.
Have you seen my cyanoacrylate? I was going to use it to stick Skip's mustache to the couch. That's right, the couch.
Your cyano what? No.
Cyanoacrylate. You know, it's the monomer found in crazy glue. I was going to take it and make some glue extra crazy. Oh, got it. Right. Come for you, Skip. Cry haggis and let loose the dogs of war.
What? I thought that was the acetic acid.
Well, I thought so too.
But Ethel, that means that we made the non-sticking glue into extra, extra super glue.
Yeah, well, you were the one who poured it in there.
Well, if I didn't think that you knew all of your periodic table of elements, then I wouldn't have done it without checking.
Well, maybe if my friend didn't breathe super loud, I could have focused and thought straight.
I breathe normal.
No, I've heard lions roar quieter than you breathe.
That is, you know what? This friendship is over.
Whatever.
I'm going this way. Okay, fine, we can both go this way. I'm so mad. Wait for me.
All right.
I can't believe I'm stuck to the most annoying person in this whole lab.
I can't believe I didn't use the glue to shut your mouth permanently.
Hey guys, have you seen Ethel and Hannah? I've been looking for them all day.
We're just watching reruns
You know
of Paw
what? I
Patrol.
wish I could go back in time and with my one free hand build a time machine and stick myself to Skip McDougal, because that would be better than this.
Oh, really? Well, I would use my time machine to make sure cats were never invented. Monster! I would get rid of cats.
What is wrong with them?
I don't know, they've been like that all day.
They glued their hands together. How?
Okay, all right, that was not my fault, all right? I didn't entirely put that beaker there, and they never really, the beaker was there. I didn't know they were going to use it to glue their hands together.
I still can't believe you did that.
No, you were the worst.
Okay,
I'm really the worst.
Will you guys stop, please? What is going on with the two of you?
Ethel ruined our invention with reusing the wrong chemical.
Yeah, well, Hannah's ruining our lives by mixing up the experiment.
You know what? You're right, Slimy. So Rusty's fault for leaving his stuff out.
Et tu, Brute?
Get him! Yeah!
Okay, stop it!
That's what we want down at the end.
You two are supposed to be best friends.
We are not friends.
Yeah, I will never forgive you for this.
Oh, yeah, well, me too.
Me three.
Okay, Slimy, you two are not even involved in this.
You're right, we just got carried away.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure it was an accident, okay? But even if it wasn't, you can still forgive each other. In fact, there's a verse here I want to show you. It's from the book of Colossians. Let's see, it's chapter 3, verse 13. Okay, it says, forgive just as the Lord forgave you.
That's right. The Lord has forgiven us of a lot of things, even things when we did the wrong thing on purpose.
Yeah. Me.
It was you that dried my kilt. It became a mini skirt. It was supposed to be dry clean only. It was my favorite one. I'll never forgive you.
We are glued together.
Yeah, and we can't even tell our invention anymore.
Well, but you guys are going to have a lot harder time fixing this if you're holding a grudge against each other. Rusty?
Yes, you're right. Slimy, I forgive you. Oh, the weight off my chest.
See?
Oh, the weight.
You're light as a feather.
What is a feather?
Yeah, well, I've been dragging along some dead weight all day.
Yeah, well, me too. Both of us are stuck together.
Our big point says forgive and let go. That could be a tough choice to make when other people have done you wrong. Think about Joseph's life. Throughout this series, we've taken a look at God's big plan for Joseph. Unfortunately, life wasn't always easy for Joseph. God's big plan began with a couple of big dreams. Joseph dreamed that God would make him an important leader. It wasn't a dream that formed because of too much weird food before bed. Those dreams came from God. Joseph must have been flying high after those dreams. But that's when Joseph was thrown in a pit and sold as a slave. Joseph worked hard as a slave and actually was made leader among them. The only problem was that he was accused of a crime he didn't even commit, and then he was thrown in jail. He sat in jail for some time, but again, he worked hard and became a leader. He even helped one of Pharaoh's servants. In return, that servant promised to put in a good word. But he forgot, and Joseph sat in jail for 2 more years. Joseph had warned Pharaoh that a famine was coming to Egypt and the surrounding areas. He knew that because God told him, and God even gave him wisdom on how to tackle the problem. Pharaoh trusted Joseph to take charge, and he did. So while the rest of the world had no food, Joseph had plenty saved in Egypt. That's when some surprising people arrived in Egypt. They were Joseph's brothers. They hadn't seen him in years, so they didn't even recognize him. I imagine they were not expecting their brother to be this big-time leader. The brothers came to buy food for the family. Oh, how the tables had turned. Joseph was the one in power, and he had the might of the most powerful country in the world on his corner. They could do anything to them that he wanted to do. Joseph could have had them thrown in jail, made slaves, had them beaten, or even had them killed. Think of all the bad things that had happened to Joseph because of those guys. Imagine how you might have felt. Even though Joseph could have done those things, he chose not to. Instead, he forgave his brothers. When Joseph finally revealed his true identity, he ran up and hugged them. Joseph even moved his whole family to Egypt and set them up with everything they might need. His whole family was safe and well fed. Joseph told his brothers that they had intended to do evil, but God, he used what they did for good. His big plan for Joseph wasn't just for him to be a leader, but for him to be the second in command of all of Egypt. God put him there to save his family from starving to death. Get this, it wasn't just to keep them safe. Joseph helped us too. How? Well, Joseph and his brother's family became the nation of Israel. Through Joseph's brother, Judah, came King David and eventually Jesus. So if Joseph had refused to forgive them and had killed them, it would have destroyed the Israelites before they even became a nation. God's big plan, it came true. Sometimes people may do some pretty nasty things to you. They might talk about you, bully you, even hit you. When those things happen, you'll probably feel pretty low. But you don't have to stay there. Like Joseph, you can rise above these bad things by choosing to forgive. Forgiveness lets go of the stuff that tries to weigh you down. It's choosing not to make people pay for doing you wrong. We can forgive because Jesus forgives us. We've all sinned against God, but He loves us anyway and forgives us when we ask. Since God has done that for us, let's be willing to forgive others. It's not just about making them feel better. They may not even say sorry. But when you forgive, you find God's freedom to live out His big plan for your life.
I can't get comfortable.
Beaver!
Yes, Slimy, we know the story of Joseph and his brothers. It's a story about forgiveness. We got it.
Yeah, and that is way different. Okay, this is more.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fine. It's kind of the same.
You know, Slimy's right. Ethel, we have been friends since we were 8.
Yeah. It would be silly to end this friendship over some super glue.
I forgive you! That's so nice. Man, Slimy, he always knows the right things to say.
Yeah. Hey, what do you say we go figure out a way to unstick ourselves?
That sounds great. Yeah. Okay, so I think.
What are you guys searching for a
Herman.
steel cage in which to settle your argument?
No, actually, we just got through talking to Slimy, and we decided to forgive each other.
Yeah. He told us about the story of Joseph and how he forgave his brothers and didn't beat them into tiny dust particles.
That is a great story of forgiveness.
Yeah.
Yep, so,
And now we're just gonna go try and find a solution to unstick ourselves.
Perfect, because I know if you guys work together, you'll have no problem making this happen.
Yeah.
See you later, Uncle
All right,
Herman.
bye, guys. Huh, look at that. Oh, hey, Slimy. Perfect timing. Listen, I need you to tell me what this dream means. Okay, I'm a giant pretzel, but I'm being chased by Cheese Whiz. I know. What do you think that means? Well, I'm happy to announce that Hannah and Ethel's friendship has been reattached, but their hands are separated. You know, they almost lost a friendship over a misunderstanding. Refusing to forgive, well, that can rob you of a lot of good things. You know, God's forgiven us, and He wants us to do the same. I think if Joseph hadn't forgiven his brothers, he would have failed to complete God's big plan for his family. And I hope you will choose to forgive and let go, which is something you can practice when you do this week's Big Do. Share about a time someone forgave you. Yeah, with your whole family. And talk about how it made you feel. And then maybe think about if there's someone you need to forgive. Ooh, could even be someone in the room. Well, and then I encourage you to do it.